Here are 3 Black Friday, Cyber Monday email tactics that you need to add to your strategy right now to maximize revenue this holiday season. Now, these are super simple tactics that can make a huge difference in who engages and buys from you in the most busy sale period of the year. The best part is, these are suggestions that you can work into your strategy even if you already have everything planned. And they're especially great if you're trying to find some tips to add in last minute. So make sure you listen to every single one on the list. Without further ado, let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with priming your list. If you're adhering to healthy deliverability practices throughout the year, which I hope you are, this is the time of year that you actually get to cash in on all of that good behavior. Because right now, your job is expanding the engaged audience that you're sending to. We want to make sure that as many people as possible are opening, clicking, and getting to our website. And we especially want to maximize that interaction in the emails leading up to Black Friday. Because engagement is the true metric that's actually going to determine who sees what. So here's what priming your list looks like in action. First, you're going to start about 3 to 4 weeks out. Adhere to your normal send schedule, but we're going to add one extra email that you're going to send. That extra email is going to be sent to a segment that's a little bit larger than what you would normally send to. So if your regular engaged segment is a 30-day engaged, you might open it up to 60 or 90. But you want to make sure that the email is something super enticing. Something like, we've been working on something big, or get on the early access list before it closes. This way you're getting in front of a somewhat cold audience with something that actually makes them want to click. And you're going to continue this strategy each week leading up to Black Friday, but you're going to make that segment that you're opening up to a little bit larger each time. This makes sure that leading up to the big holiday, you're getting in front of as much of your cold audience as you can. What makes this tactic so easy is that you can actually just send the same email every single time. All you have to do is make sure that you exclude anyone that's already engaged with that email in any of the future segments that you create. And even better, list priming is perfectly paired with the next tactic I have for you: creating an early access list. If you don't have an early access list planned already, it's one of the lowest effort, highest return things that you can add to your strategy. Creating this list is super simple. All you're really doing is giving your customers a chance to raise their hand and say, I want in first. You can do this by sending a short, curiosity-driven email with a single CTA, just like that one we just recommended of, hey, come join the early access list. And anyone that clicks that link or button inside the email is automatically added to your VIP or early access list within Klaviyo. Now, why does this work so well? Because we're automatically pulling out your most high intent and engaged buyers and putting them into a segment that we can reach out to exactly when we want to. They're telling you that they want to buy, so we put the offers in front of them. So then when your Black Friday campaign launches, you can send to this group and you're gonna see your conversion rate skyrocket. Another added benefit is that you're creating something special that's exclusive. You're actually getting people to opt into something that makes them feel like, ooh, I'm an insider. And that type of stuff goes miles when you're working with an audience. Any chance you can take to make them feel special, you want to do it. But the best part of all of this is that now you have a VIP list that you can use whenever you run a sale. It could be a holiday or the next big promo that you do, whatever that ends up being, you have this list forever. Next up is a kind of hotly debated topic that I think you should definitely be using, at least for Black Friday, and that is Resends. So I don't always recommend Resends to every brand that we work with. If you use it too frequently, it could be a little bit damaging to your domain. So just know, I'm not telling you to pour gasoline all over your deliverability score and light a match, but this is the time of year to really dip into that good behavior you exhibit all year to pull out some of the profit. Resends can be used in many different ways, but these are 2 of my favorites. First, you can use them to double or even triple up on the sends of the big holiday days like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You can take the exact same email, change up the subject line, and send it 3 times on the day of Black Friday. Could be 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m., and you're getting 3 emails for the price of 1. This is just an easy way to make sure that you're staying at the top of inboxes on a day when customers are getting absolutely flooded. Now, I would much rather you make individual emails for all of those different sends, but I just understand that the bandwidth that teams have to execute on that often isn't there, and this is a way to kind of take a little bit of a cheeky shortcut. So if you're strapped for time, this is a tactic you can use to get ahead a little bit and see some of that lift that you're going to get from sending more frequently over that sale period. Which brings me to my second favorite use of Resends. Many brands are going to be sending every single day for a week or even 2 weeks leading up to Black Friday. And I know that's just not possible for some brands out there. I talk with e-com teams all the time, and there might just be 1 or 2 people working on the campaigns. And there's no way that they're able to keep up with everything going on, all the other channels that they're working on, and be able to put out 35 plus emails for the entire month of November and December. But what you can do is use the content that you're already creating and resend it to the people that aren't opening it. So let's say you send out an email on a Monday and you don't have anything planned for Tuesday. Line up that email for Tuesday, create a segment of all of the people that received it but didn't open it, and send it to them. This way you're getting an email out across all of these days that are so important leading up to the holiday, but you're not stressing your team out with new creative in every single turn. All right, so those are the 3 super simple but highly effective tactics that you can implement in your BFCM strategy right now. The beauty is they don't require you to reinvent your strategy. They're just little things that you can add here and there to actually give yourself a little bit of a bump. So if you found this helpful, hit subscribe, because we're constantly dropping little playbooks and strategies like this that will help you grow on Klaviyo.